If your husband cleans out the bank accounts and shuts down your credit cards, what steps should be taken? Well, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, the lead-in question that we had about somebody cleaning out the accounts or shutting down the credit cards, that, believe it or not, as egregious as that sounds, it comes up a lot more often than one might think. I'll tell you what happens. There may be credit cards that are in one person's name. Both spouses are using them. This has been the history throughout the marriage. So as far as Visa or MasterCard is concerned, if they're in the wife's name but the husband charges or vice versa, it doesn't raise a red flag to them. But now there's a divorce and one of the parties is concerned that the other one's going to run them up a tab. And it's in their name only, so they're going to get stuck with it. So what do? They go and reduce their limits or shut off the credit cards completely. What do you do in that situation? Or what if you have a joint bank account and it's got $10,000 in it, which money is used for groceries and the mortgage and the utilities, and money's put in there. It's part of your household. All of a sudden, it's gone because your soon-to-be ex just cleared all the money out of the account because it was in both names. What do you do about that? Well, it's very, very important that the court be made aware of this when it's fresh, okay? One thing you don't do is sit on your rights for 3 months thinking about it and then figure you'll file for divorce at some point in time and bring it to the court's attention. The court's not going to do anything about that. But if you file pleadings on Friday and you say this past Wednesday, before anything was even filed, the wife cleaned out the account, the husband cleared out the credit cards, whatever the case may be, the court is going to make some orders that are going to restore the marital estate. So for example, the court may order the person to put all that money back that they removed. The court may order that new credit cards be taken out to establish the status quo, or that the suspension of the credit cards be lifted. The court could do certain things in order for the parties to be able to function during the divorce as they did before. Remember one important thing. While the case is pending, and a divorce with children could go on for 6 months, 9 months, 12 months easily. While that case is pending, the court's a big fan of maintaining the status quo. The court doesn't want the mortgage not to be paid, that the utilities should be shut off, that the cable shouldn't be available. The court doesn't want any of that. The court wants everything to remain the same until such time as the judge, with the help of the attorneys, can figure out what the heck we're going to do with this case. So as soon as someone starts changing the status quo by shutting off credit cards and by liquidating accounts, that changes the position, and the court doesn't like it. The court's going to want to restore that. The longer you wait before bringing it to the court's attention, though, you risk the other side saying, wait a minute, Judge, what he's talking about happened 5-6 months ago. Your job is to maintain the status quo. The status quo right now is that she has no credit cards. Status quo right now is all the money is out of the account. That's the status quo. That's what you have to maintain. It's a tough argument to make, but the longer you wait, the easier it is for the court to say, you know what? That's right. So from now on, we're going to do this, but I'm not ordering any restoration of the account because that occurred 6 months ago. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, if you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.